could men do this to their wives and kids? You have to sort of put yourself in their shoes, understand 73 AD, they know very well that they are the very last pocket of resistance. Once this place falls, they may as well be dead because there's no where they're going to go back to. Capernaum was destroyed 67 AD, 6 years previously. They're going to go back to Jerusalem and offer a prayer of thanksgiving at the temple. There is no temple. That was destroyed 3 years previously at 70 AD. They know that once this place falls, they may as well be dead. Unfortunately, they were sort of right. I mean, 62 years later, there was one last-ditch effort, the Bar Kokhba rebellion that I wear the coin from, to kick the Romans out. That ended disastrously with the crushing of that rebellion by Hadrian Caesar and the renaming of our land, Palestine, a name that sticks to this land to this day. The Jews eventually get exiled, and like we said, every now and again they're kicked from one country to another as one wave of anti-Semitism takes one country and then another wave takes another one. Then in the 16th century in Spain under King Ferdinand and his Queen Isabella, the Inquisition, major trauma for the Jewish people. And of course in the 20th century, 6 million Jews hounded all over Europe, killed for the simple reason that they were born Jewish. In the wake of that, 2 years later, in November of 1947, the United Nations Security Council votes for the plan for the partition of Palestine and authorizes it to become legal. And Israel seizes the opportunity and declares an independent state. And one of the first, we declared an independent state. By that night, the Egyptians bombed Tel Aviv. By the next morning, 5 Arab armies attack the fledgling state, and that starts the War of Independence. And all these people who survived the Holocaust in Europe, usually the only person from their whole family, they get on these boats and they sail to Israel. And you think that they're given some sort of, welcoming committee. We know you've been through hell, come and relax. Nothing doing. They get off the boats, they're handed a gun and sent to the battlefield because there's 5 armies attacking. This is an all hands on deck situation. Now, you'd expect these people to go, no, leave me alone. I just watched my whole family killed in Europe. I smelt them being burnt in the crematoriums. I finally made it back after 2,000 years of saying next year in Jerusalem, leave me alone. But they don't say that. They accept the guns and they go to the battlefields knowing that they may not survive, and a lot of them don't survive. But Israel pulled through that war against all odds and becomes a viable state. And the reason that the people of 1948 did what they did was sort of the same reason that people of Masada chose to do what they did, because the people knew, in both groups of people, 2,000 years apart, knew if this place falls, they may as well be dead. And boy, did the European immigrants learn that the hardest possible way in Europe. That is why the interim government passed a law very quickly called the Law of Return that stipulates that anyone who even had one Jewish grandfather is entitled to immigrate to Israel and receive citizenship, because Israel is designed as a democracy, but a Jewish democracy, to function as a safe haven for the Jewish nation.